Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I am Jason, your host. I hope you're all having a wonderful, splendid first day. Let's talk mobility scooters. Now, it may shock you at the price of good quality, medical grade mobility scooters. They can range from £1,500 to £20,000. The average for top of the range types is between 8,000 for base units to 14,000. It's very like power chairs. Power chairs can go up to £20,000-30,000. These mobility aids that allow disabled people to move around can be extremely expensive. More expensive than a small car. Because the difference is this: if you go on Amazon and you're looking up mobility scooters, you'll see lots of versions on there, £600, £700, £800, £1,000. And a lot of them, unfortunately, are not legal in the UK. It's like a lot of things. They are Chinesian products. They are not rated for our roads. They're illegal to use on the roads. They're not classified as a class 2 or a class 3. They haven't got the proper DVLA certification. They haven't been checked by, they haven't got all the normal licenses. That's the difference. These cheap ones that might look brilliant. Some of them look gorgeous. They look like three-wheel trikes, or they'll look like complete Lambrettas and stuff like that, old style motorbikes and things like that. They look wonderful, they really do, but they're made of plastic basically. Their engines are not rated. The electrical motors are not rated properly. Their braking systems are not set up right and are not rated properly, so you can lose control. Like, for example, a mobility scooter has to have a acceleration ability that will stop if your hand releases it. It has to have an automatic braking system that will interrupt your movement. So if you're a disabled person and you lose consciousness, your vehicle doesn't just keep going and hit someone. They all are supposed to have automatic braking system. They're all supposed to have, if they're visibility stuff on them all over, especially if you're going on the road with them. And they are limited to 4 miles an hour on pavement and 8 miles an hour on the road. Now, some of the ones that you see on Amazon being sold and in various places around the web are actually will go up to 15 mile an hour. Now, it isn't just that. These actually, you can't get insurance for these ones. You can't, and you can't get a DVLA registration for them because they are not set up. They are scooters. They are for recreational on private land. That's the technicality. They're not for the UK roads. So this is why. That's the first part. The second part is a mobility scooter does not keep its value. Do not buy one if you're just buying it to sell it. For example, Quingo Tourer Mark II, the base model with no add-ons, no canopy, no rear camera or anything like that, is about £8,900. And that's with VAT relief. That's with the 20% off for VAT relief. So I didn't pay anywhere like that for mine. I bought one second hand and I think it was £1,500. You can get the Quingo Mark II, Tourer Mark II on eBay right now. Ones that have like 20 miles they've done in their life for between £900 and £1,500. They depreciate between brand new and second hand massively. Same goes for power chairs. If you buy a power chair new, that power chair can be up to £20,000. That same power chair on eBay, second hand, with one user in there, in really good condition, will be £1,500. Give me a second, I'm just going to give the doggy a sweet. You a sweetie, doggy? You want a sweetie? Are you being a good dog? You are squeaking. Do you want a sweetie? Zaki. Sit. Good boy. There we are. So, there is benefits to buying a brand new scooter. The insurance is less. Most insurances for scooters, breakdown insurance, accidental damage, theft insurance, all the stuff you need, are actually the full insurance, as in if it gets destroyed, replace it, is only available up to 3 years old. When they're over 3 years old, then you can't get full replacement value for them. It's just the way it is with them. So buying a new one, the insurance will be cheaper because it's less likely that it's going to break down and all that kind of thing. And it comes with all the new modern extras that a brand new system has. Normally I would not be able to afford a brand new one, but because I'm leveraging the equity in the house, and that does me no harm at all, that is the first thing that's going to be bought. The specific one I'm going for, I'm not going to tell you much about it. It's going to be a surprise in that, but it is going to allow me to have a range of 60 miles and the ability to go out in any weather and at any time during the day or night. Now, the Quingo is good, but its main light has always been a bit low, which means it's great for visibility, as in people seeing you. When you're out with it, if I used to go up to visit my mum at night on the mobility scooter at the hospital. But if you go places like that aren't roads, if you go through a park or something where there isn't lighting, it doesn't give off enough light to see the ground in front of you. It's one of the only flaws with it. So other people can see you, but you can't really think, especially if you've got the canopy on. The canopy, when you turn the light on, if you've seen when I've been out there, when you turn the light on, because the light's inside the canopy, it reflects off the canopy, and at night time it is dangerous to drive the Quingo if you have the lights on. Which, if you don't have the lights on, it's a danger anyway. So that's one of the reasons you don't see me go on night journeys or going out at night on a Quingo. Weird as it sounds, it's easier to see where I'm going in there on the Pride without the canopy. So, I've been talking to my friends on Discord because I'm getting close to the point where I like to make the final decision on everything. We're coming up to almost less than 2 months now. I've got appointments with people this month to finalise everything and go through all the bits and pieces. And from there, we will see what we see. It's a big thing I'm doing, but it will mean that having a brand new one, and I'm replacing the wall at the front. The wall at the front of the garden, which the social services were supposed to remove as part of the social services thing to give me room to. I have to get that Quingo out through a gate that's so small. Now I don't mind it with the Quingo, it's second hand, but I can't do that with this new one. This new one will need to be. So I'm going to have the front part of the front wall removed and a chain across it that I can remove. So yeah, this is the plan for the Quingo. Yeah, if you ever have to try to buy, well, not the Quingo, the new scooter, to buy a scooter for someone, don't go on eBay. I mean, not eBay. Don't go on Amazon. Really, don't go on Amazon and watch yourself on eBay. The makes that are good. There's some really good makes out there, like Quingo, like Pride, like quite a few other. The interesting thing with Pride is this: Pride's like an American company, and in America they've got like a range of like 30 or 40 different mobility scooters, but a lot of those are ones that can go too fast or off road and stuff like that, like the Badger ones and that. And only very few of their models have been changed to comply with the UK laws when it comes to mobility scooters. So that's why we don't get all the really cool ones, because they are just. America doesn't have many rules covering them. They are actually really easy to get in America and really easy to drive, and they can go up to like 15 mile an hour, which to me is like, oh my god, that's way too fast, especially for such a device. I wouldn't want my mobility scooter to go 50 mile an hour. I would not want it. Interesting enough, if you take the Quingo to if you're going to go to Europe on the Quingo, you can have it switched over via the computer thing inside it to kilometers, and its speed can be increased because in Europe they allow faster models. Anyway, I'm having a good day. I didn't sleep amazingly, but I slept okay. The dog's okay. A little psycho dog over there, crazy dog. Yes, Boo. Yes, I love you, baby. You're a good doggy. So I will say bye bye for now.